The Monster Bass Chugger 65. Was it a success or was it a flop? Stay tuned and find out in this upcoming video. Okay, we got 100% on the battery in the GoPro, which is what, 15 minutes? Got over a half a tank of gas, so that's going to be very handy later because we got to take the dog to the vet. So I just... What's that noise? Ah, look at that. Water on the top of the rooftop tent. Let's get rid of that quick. Here it comes. There it goes. Yeah, we had a nice little storm come through last night. Luckily for us, it missed us. I mean, we got the rain stuff, but other places they actually had the trees come right out of the ground. And then you get mixed opinions. Well, it was straight force winds. It was a tornado. Honestly, who cares what it was? The fact is, your trees are down and they smashed a lot of shit, okay? So, we all can agree it's a mess, all right? So, well, actually there is a couple branches up here. So, there's a tree laying down. Yeah, I'm kind of curious when we get over to the lake, or Test Pond B. When we get over there, if there's any trees laying down over there, guess we shall see in about 5 or 10 minutes. There's some trees laying down. All right. If you did see my previous video where I was actually out creek fishing, I did tie this on, and my second cast I did hook into a decent little river smallmouth. All right, let's see if we can get this out there where the drop-off is. Make a couple reel adjustments here. There we go. Whoa, that was a little too much reel adjustment. Yeah, this bait's sinking. I think it's because of my line. Yeah, I see something cruising up. Let me get my glasses on. I don't know what it is. No, whatever it was, it wasn't interesting. Looked like a pretty nice sized trout. Yeah, this thing's sinking. I mean, it's still up at the surface, but... Well, what we're going to do is we're going to just keep fishing with it for now. You know, since we're already out here. And then later on, I will get back out again with a rod rigged up with mono. And we'll see if it is actually, in fact, the line. Okay, that's going to conclude the first part of this video. I can't really give it a good test without using mono or braid. Fluorocarbon is definitely a no-go for this bait. So we're going to go home, swap out lines, and then we're going to come back out here later in the day and give it another shot. Okay, guys. Took off the fluorocarbon. That needed to come off anyway. It was about time. And we just spooled up with a 10-pound Vicious Fishing Ultimate Mono. So we're going to put the chugger back on there, and then we're going to head back out later after we stop at the vet. We have to take Cody to the vet. And then we're going to give it another test to see if there's any improvements. We're going to see if the popper, you know, does its job and floats on the top and pops like it's supposed to, chugs the water, or if it's going to fail and it's going to dive underneath. That's what we had happen previous. So we're going to give this little guy another shot. Like I said, the previous video I did on the river fishing, second cast, it did catch a, you know, a nice little river smallmouth. So still like the bait, but we got to see if it does what it's supposed to do. Stay on the top and not be underneath subsurface. Okay, just got back from getting some plants. Got a phone call. Got a phone call from the vet. Power's out. Rescheduled. I'm like, okay. So we got to reschedule the vet appointment, which ain't no big deal. You know, it happens, but it would have been kind of nice if it would have been today, because today was our day off. But unfortunately, that's the way it goes. Okay, we got our bait put on the right rod with the right reel and the correct line, and we're also using a loop knot. So now we're going to go and test it over here at Pond B and see if that makes a difference. And later on in the video, I will tell you my honest opinion on the bait and whether it's worth it or not. Stay tuned for that. Okay, well, it definitely seems to be working a lot better with the monofilament line. Oh yeah, it's working a lot better with the mono. Plus I also have a loop knot on it too. That's what's giving it that side-to-side action. There's one. There we go. I thought I'd come over on this side because the wind's pushing this bank. So they should be facing into the wind. Plus there's also a drop off out there too. Alright. Got rid of the loop knot, went to a straight Palomar knot. See if that helps out on the getting tangled up. I mean, there's pretty much action, you know, without that loop knot. Hey, look at that, guys. You know, the green or red Senko, just like on the creek. It's a pattern. Oh, there's one. There's one. Calm down. Calm down. Calm down. Alright, he crushed it. Brought him in a little green. Should have played him a little bit. Alright. It's not a bad little guy. Nice. Alright. He crushed it. Well, I guess we're going to just keep the polymer knot on it. Okay guys, I think that'll be it for today. I'll give you my honest opinion on this bait. This little bait here, do I like it? Yes, yeah I do. The thing I might change up on this bait though is I might make this hook smaller so it can't get up here to where it has a chance to snag the line. I think they're about the same size hook. They look like it. Yeah, I might put a smaller hook on this. That might actually make it rise up in the front a little bit to give more of a chugging action. Overall, wasn't that bad of a bait. I mean, it caught fish, as you've seen. They caught some fish, and maybe I might change the tail. I might put just white back here instead of the mylar back here. You know, I have confidence in just the white tails. I mean, that's pretty cool looking, but I have more confidence for some reason with the white tails. It's fished on, this is a 10-pound mono Enigma rod. This is the Phenom series. They don't make these anymore. This was a 6/8 medium fast, and it was ready for top water. The reel, I usually use a 6-3-1. This one's actually a 7-3-1 Arden Apex Elite. And yeah, overall, I'll probably give it like maybe a 6 or 7 out of 10 for this bait. Will it replace my Confidence top water? No, it won't. Will this be in my regular box when I'm fishing? Probably not. Will it be in my box though when I'm fishing creeks? More than likely, yes. This is a pretty good bait. I like it in the creeks. And don't really have anything bad to say other than I didn't like the way the hook was catching the line. I don't really have any top waters that do that. And it did sit kind of low depending on what kind of line you used, so it was more or less riding under the surface. But then again, it was windy today, so we'll have to try it again when it's flat. Hope you guys liked the video, and until next time, I will see you guys on the water.